John Manick. We're standing on the corner of Springfield Boulevard and the Long Island Expressway here at Oakland Gardens, New York, which is part of Bayside. And I have a riddle for you. The riddle is, if a seagull flies over the sea, what flies over the bay? Answer in a moment. The answer is a bagel. We're standing in front of Slim's Bagels and Bialys here in the southern part of Bayside, Queens. This is the first in a series of videos dealing with the best businesses in Bayside and how do they do that. And today we're going to be seeing the birth of a bagel. We're starting off filming. We're making Bialys. Bialys are a lot different from bagels, but they're just as tasty. And right now the dough is being pressed into its shape. A little later on, we're going to actually see the bagels made from scratch.
Có gió thì có gió thì Berarti la gente quiere un mal educado.
Putting the toppings on. The best bagels, Bialys in Queens, are here at Slim's Bagels in Bayside on Horace Harding and Springfield Boulevard in Bayside. A batch that's been in a while is about ready to come out. First the bagels are boiled and then baked. I'm now making cinnamon raisin bagels. Flour is going in with the salt and sugar and other ingredients. We'll come back in a minute when they're about ready to add the raisins. The raisins have to be added 2 minutes before the mixing is done, and then they're going to be adding a caramel coloring to the raisin bagels. Be back in a little while. Yeah, we're now adding the raisins to the cinnamon raisin bagels. Usually it's done about 2 minutes before the dough is done. And then after they add the raisins, they're going to be adding a caramel color
to complete the 100 pounds of dough. Raisins are being added now.
About 10 pounds of raisins.
What's that?
About 10 pounds of raisins.
About 10 pounds of raisins being added to 100 pounds of dough. The machine continues to mix the raisins in with the dough. Pretty soon we're going to be adding the caramel color. The caramel color is now being added to the dough, which has the raisins in it. So when the bagels are baked, you see that caramel strip in the raisin cinnamon bagels. Okay, here comes the dough. The cinnamon raisin dough has been mixed with the caramel color and the raisins coming out of the mixing machine.
See, this one is beautiful.
100 pounds of dough, 10 pounds of raisin, caramel color. Getting ready to make cinnamon raisin bagels. While we're waiting for the dough to be ready, the bagels that are being prepared now are put on wood for the first side to be baked. Once the one side is baked, then they're flipped over and the wood is taken out, just to keep the bagels from sticking on the oven. Also, the oven's temperature is over 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, the cinnamon raisins and bagels are now being ready to be put in the machine to actually make the bagel shape itself. First, a portion of it is prepared. Now it is added to the machine. Alright, the pieces are being cut out, individual pieces are coming out, and now the bagel itself is showing up. Here's the finished product. The bagel is now round. The machine is now cut it into individual pieces, and now the bagel itself is coming out, the raisin bagel. Finished product, the bagel. Machine has made them into the round ones. Now they're being put on the trays to be prepared to be cooked. Be first boiled and then to be baked. Now this is the birth of a bagel in Bayside. As I was mentioning, the temperature of the oven is over 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So the bagels can be touched with bare hands now, but once they go into the oven and they are cooked, of course everything is killed that might be detrimental to people. Once the bagels are coming out of the oven, then the person has to wear gloves to take the bagels out of the oven before they're being sold. I'm John Manick, and this is my visit to a local bakery, Slim's Bakery on Springfield Boulevard, the corner of Springfield Boulevard and Harvard Harding. This is a special feature of my blog called Local Queens Businesses, How They Do What They Do. This is John Manick. My blog is located at www.realtown.com/John Manick/blog. I hope you enjoyed this visit to Slim's Bakery and to watch how raisin bagels are made. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.